Yes, I am on here to talk about this one because let more people get in because it's a lot of audacity within this relationship, and I gotta speak on it because hopefully these two do not be together anymore. That's all I gotta say. But let me let people get into the live first, and let's speak on this. What's up to anybody who is joining my live? We are going to be discussing the couple Boston Richey and Tatiana Chanell. I don't know her government name. I don't know his government name, but that's their character names. These two right here, mm-mm. Okay, I'm about to just get right into it. So, first of all, we have to talk about this couple right here. So, if you don't know, Boston Richey, he's been with Tatiana Chanell for a while now, and there has been a lot of controversy around their relationship just based off of her age. If you do not know, she is only 19 years old. Allegedly, he been messing with her since she's been, you know, much younger than that. So that has been a topic of discussion. My problem with this is he is 28 years old, right? She is only 19. There's clearly a divide in the age with this relationship. But my thing is with him, the audacity for you to still be abusive. On top of dating an underage girl at the time. On top of you having these two girls going back and forth. Ridiculous. He too old for that. This man is about to be 30 years old and he's dating a 19-year-old. And just was accused of abusing her, choking her out for 2 hours, off and on, clearly. Because you choke somebody out for 2 hours, their ass gonna be dead. But for 2 hours, he was choking this girl out. And then, on top of that, he wound up doing this while she's pregnant. So not only on top of that, he have a 19-year-old girl pregnant they've been messing with since she's been underage, in a state that you're not supposed to be messing with somebody at that age. 16, 17. They said they started messing with each other when she was 17. That means he was still like in his 20s. It said at the time she was just under 2 months pregnant with his child. The report further mentions that she lost consciousness multiple times, stopped breathing for seconds at a time, and even threw up from the confrontation. 2 other people were allegedly in the car, but it allegedly took a mutual friend stepping in after 2 hours to finally end the situation. In response to the incident, Chanell has since reportedly filed charges for felony family violence, assault, and then let me see. It reports there's now a warrant out for Richey's arrest. I hope he gets arrested and put underneath the jail. Not only are you a child predator, you abusing women. Like, help you. That's what he need to be singing. Talking about some, she need help. He allegedly snatched her phone. She claims it was an effort to keep her from calling for help or recording. Afterward, he allegedly proceeded to choke her not once, not twice, but approximately 20 times over the course of 2 hours. Each time, she said he would allegedly apply pressure to her neck for about 6 to 10 seconds. These dudes be crash outs. They be crash outs. There's no way I could be $1 million nigga and willing to lose it all behind this. And then he puts out on Tuesday, I don't put my business on the internet for no more. But I don't know what he's saying. He putting all these YK, you know me, you know, and you know how I'm coming. He said, you know, about 3 or 4 times. He lying like a motherfucker. He did it. He did it. He did it. And then you on video. Somebody recorded you. You know why women, and this goes across the board, it's not just black women, it's also because I work closely with people like this, it's across the board. Women be so, it's a compound and I don't know, it's something, a breakdown in their head where they know they need to get away, but they're so like, I can't let somebody else have him. She's online going back and forth with a girl right now over him. Let that girl have him. It's weird. Women be really having, I don't know, I wouldn't even call it Stockholm syndrome at this point because it's jealousy. It's just they don't want nobody else to have that person. They're willing to get their ass beat. That's how far they're willing to take it. She could have died. Her baby could have died. There's no way possible I'm willing to stay with somebody who is willing to do something like that. And on top of doing it to you when you're pregnant, he will kill you. He will kill her. I ain't probably supposed to even say that. She's only 19 years old and he is 28 years old. And then his friends online talking about some, I told Boston a long time ago when she lied about her age. She's always said her age. She has never once lied about her age. You're right. Yeah, black women, I feel like black women, I can't speak on it. I don't know. I don't know if this is some type of I think it's different with each situation with black women. You know, like I said, with women, sometimes women become jealous, definitely when it's a other woman involved and they don't want to see that man go with the other woman. It could be money. It could be just not loving yourself. That's overall what it is. A lot of people don't know their worth. And when you're in a relationship and somebody you love, quote unquote, is putting you down, it's sometimes hard for these women to walk away. But like I said, yes, for black women, it's hard to watch. Definitely me being black and watching so many black women be abused. And I see a lot of stories where women are abused in front of their children. That's sad. It's sad. You know, and unfortunately, this young lady, her mother is a prostitute. So, you know, she was raised in a troubled home. She don't know no better. Her mother didn't teach her right. She's down bad. You know, and when you dealing with family members who condone this type of stuff and they telling you, girl, just stay there. The money good. The money good. Usually these girls will stay. Or they got here's the ideology now. All men are the same, which that's not true. All men are not the same. All women are not the same. People have that ideology now. So, it's all bad. His friends are weird. He said, the friend said, all Tatiana Chanell care about is internet. I'm going to expose everything tomorrow. F it. Prepare for a show. I got all the tea. It's always 2 sides to a story. This is a grown man saying he got all the tea. You talking about some all right. My DM going crazy right now. But I'm not even an internet in, but I just want Tati to tell the truth and tell everyone why she really mad. She know I know everything, so it's either make a new statement or I can make my own. Sir, this man literally is on live, literally somebody recording him snatching her phone. She's pregnant. It's not going to take away from what we've seen. And then she made a statement yesterday saying, I want to address a deeply personal and painful situation that has recently occurred. While pregnant, I was physically assaulted and choked by my former boyfriend, Jalen, aka Boston Richey. This experience has been traumatic and heartbreaking beyond words. I want to be clear, I do not condone, support, or excuse any form of domestic violence. No one deserves to be hurt, especially during such a vulnerable time. My priority right now is the safety and well-being of myself and my future. I ask for privacy and respect during this painful time. Thank you for everyone who has reached out with concern. I greatly appreciate all of your support. But then you going back and forth with this girl online, and the girl that he's cheating on her with, her her little homepage picture, her profile picture is a picture of bruises. It's bruises on the girl neck. Sorry. The profile picture, the girl he cheating on her with, the profile picture is a picture of Tatiana Chanell neck bruised up. And when I say he beat the living crap out that girl, he beat the living crap out of Tatiana. Her whole neck is bruised. Her chest is literally slit. What is the definition of love? And now that you mention the mother's background, it makes better sense. Without proper directions and instructions and no sense of self-corrections, it is difficult. It's very difficult. Definitely when you raise in a household where there's probably not a man around to show you a great example, even if it's just an uncle or a cousin or somebody. And then you're raised with a woman who sells her body, and to this day still selling her body. You know, this girl, she's infatuated with materialistic things and things that add no real value to her personally within. She's more focused on the material, and she's young and she's been molded to believe this is the correct life. Making him mad. To me, there's nothing a woman or a man can do to be abused to this extent. I want to upload the picture so bad of what her neck looked like, but I don't need to get flagged. Her neck is completely bruised up to her chin. And her nails on her fingers are hanging off. There's nothing you could do to get beat up like this. She's pregnant. She's currently pregnant with his child. She's over 2 months pregnant when this happened. But I believe it's about control. He wants to control her. You know, he knows she got potential to do better. Because honestly, she don't need him. She do not need him. And I feel like that with anybody. If you're in a situation like that, you don't need that person. You don't need nobody like that. And they go for men too. I've heard of men being in relationships that are abusive. You have to walk away from that stuff because you'll wind up doing something that'll put you in jail for life or for years, you know. And who wants to do that? So now he has a warrant out for his arrest. And the little girl he cheating on her with, whoa, child, that girl, whoo, she's something else. She is something else. You say is that Silky Woo? Nah, that's Boston Richey and his girlfriend. I couldn't even find a good picture of them because they upload pictures of each other and then they delete them. So it's like finding a picture of them together. Sometimes you probably got to go somewhere else to find it. But on Google and stuff, it's kind of hard. And everybody think these people be relationship goals. Okay. Abuse, drugs. She be in clubs drinking. She only 19 years old. She been doing this since she been 17. Yeah, pulling up, yelling in the parking lot. Just a ratchet mess. And this is what young girls are idolizing. This little girl's only 19 years old. She been posting half naked pictures since she been 17 years old. Mind you, she could have been a track star. She actually is good at track. She's posting naked pictures with money all across them. But for that money, you getting your ass beat for that money. Ain't nothing good coming from it. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised that she called the police. I'm honestly am. I'm happy she did though, because he needs to be in jail. He needs to be underneath the jail with his predator ass. That's weird. And this little girl only 19 years old. She done had all these surgeries. Like, where are her parents? Like, where is some real guidance in her life? She needs somebody who truly loves her. Because I'm pretty sure you know what her mama over there doing. Flashing the money. Doing all the money. She happy the little girl got money. She eating off her daughter. Now she ain't got to sell her body as much. Because her daughter making money to give to her. They were willing to, and they killed me because the family was willing to pull up to fight the side chick. But ain't nobody pull up to beat his ass though. Absolutely. God, family, old school value system in the village. I absolutely agree. We have lost all of that. And I feel like a lot of people are so spiritually disconnected at this point because everything has become about money, you know, and with the economy state and everything, it's very hard not to focus on that. You know, we've lost touch with family. You know, so many people like, oh, with these old theories, like that's a deeper thing with that. Definitely with the black family. A lot of people are so worried about what family is now. They were like, oh, well, my family member was doing this to us and doing this to us. So a lot of people have grown nervous to be around family, and people think family fake and drama, which could be happening and does happen. But it's not like that with everybody. It's a big disconnect in family, just being a family these days. You know, we used to have the family reunions and the parties and the stuff like that. We don't do that no more. We don't do that no more. On Fridays, everybody used to meet up and play cards and, you know, have a nice kickback and just enjoy each other time and you know, having a nice Sunday dinner after church. People don't do that. And that's what a lot of people are missing these days. A lot of people are missing that family foundation and, you know, the connection with God and other things. Oh, the old school value system is gone. That's done with. That left a long time ago. I know people who still follow the old school value, but that's very rare. It's about money and being half naked and twerking on a computer. That's even with regular people. People who live in regular towns, ain't no celebrity. These folks are posting half nakeds online and not making just being nasty. That's what they want to do. I'm surprised she even posted a statement. She must be gearing up for a lawsuit or something. I'm trying to find, I don't know, she be deleting her page and she be embarrassed a lot. Because like I said, the girl he cheats on her with, she's a bully. She's a big bully. So, and that girl, they both go too far. Like, Tatiana wound up putting information out about that girl being put out her house. Like, they take it too far. Like, they just go into real slanderous territories with they beef. But he a pedophile. That's all it is. He's a pedophile. 27-year-old Boston Richey's 18-year-old girlfriend, Tatiana Chanell, allegedly cheated on him with 23-year-old box rapper Lil TJ. I guess that was an old thing, too. That happened a while back ago. He gonna be in a lot of legal trouble. I wonder where this happened at. Because if it happened in Texas, he about to be serving some time. They don't play that domestic violence shit down there. It was in Texas. Yeah, he gonna go to jail for a while for this one. He may be facing some years if he don't get a good lawyer. In Texas, they gonna throw the book at him. And they got pictures of her bruises. So she ain't lying. She ain't get them from just anything. I don't be knowing why these little girls be with them people. They be tripping. Another one, Tyreek Hill. These people get bored on a off season. Don't tell me he used to play for the Chiefs. It's always them. It's always them. Tyreek Hill involved in domestic dispute with wife. These people be having all this money. You can afford to get a different apartment from this lady. Why do y'all stay involved with these people? How did Tyreek Hill get himself involved with something now? And don't he be having a whole bunch of babies on this lady? Why she even there? This is another incident that be killing me. Hopefully he not facing no charges. Like, these dudes get bored during the off season. Do some training camps. I mean, they do that too. I don't know. They be bored. Dudes from the Chiefs be clowning. They be clowning during the off season. They be clowning. They don't know how to sit down. They always get into it with they woman. And somebody was recording them. How did they get that video? Was this a setup? He's being recorded on a balcony holding a baby. It said Dolphins can't afford any more distractions from Tyreek Hill. My dude just, if you gonna have multiple girls, at least be like in some type of, why would you be having all these girls speaking out? We not doing NDAs. We don't do any of that. Like, people, I know what P. Diddy did was bad, but sometimes people need to take from these guidebooks. Like, if you're going to have multiple girls, make sure NDAs are in place so these girls can't speak out. Because these girls run a mouth, and they are whores. They not women. Them are whores. Yes, but I just wanted to get on here and talk about that because I cannot believe this little girl she's 19. She's still very young. Her brain is not fully developed. For him to be doing this to her just shows how nasty he is. And it's only going to get worse for him. People like that, it only just goes downhill for them. You know, this ridiculous. His jail, he's going to be in jail. That's all it is. There's no way out of this. It does take courage to change. And a lot of people, you know, to me, I feel like we have too many resources out here, way more than back then. And our resources, like the internet and stuff, unfortunately, like I said, you can either use that for the good or the bad. And a lot of people are choosing to use the internet for the bad at this point. You know, it's all about the wrong things. But once you find that path of doing right, which a lot of people, they eventually will get on that path. She's very young. She comes, I mean, this girl comes from a very troubled background, you know, and who knows the conditions she lived in as a child. So being able to have her own at such a young age, she has completely lost herself. She has lost herself completely. She is warped in the materialistic lifestyle. You know, and hopefully this will change her. Her having a baby, that may help. You know, a lot of people change when they have children. Women develop quicker mentally when a child is brought into the picture, and some don't. But hopefully she does. Definitely coming from the lifestyle she came from, she could turn this into a good thing, you know, very quickly. She has the money. I mean, there's nothing for him to address. And his friends are doing that. They're doing that to her by threatening her with releasing stuff about her. They're doing it to try to get her to change her mind. But you gotta understand, the state is gonna press the charges. There's nothing she can do at this point. I mean, the most she could do is go into the courtroom and say she lied. But then now you're gonna, you know, possibly get yourself in trouble. Who wants to do that? She needs to stay on course. Don't let these little dudes, you know, these butt buddies, these dudes who be in love with their homeboys, make you change your mind. Because that's all they is. They in love with they homeboy. They homeboy is paying for their life. So they want her to change her story. So they won't lose their money. It's crazy when I say that, because I think of a lot of people, what happened with King Von. When King Von was alive, a lot of people was just egging on his antics. That night he died, they should have went home. They should have been in bed. But guess what? Somebody go tap him to get him involved with stupidity. He dies, and these dudes, nothing good is coming for them. Nothing good. Nothing good. These boys are selling some of his items, wearing his clothes on O Block. You know, a lot of these, the homeboys who are threatening her with releasing her stuff, Tatiana stuff, they're vultures. I'm 30. Yeah, I'm older. I've been through a lot and I've seen a lot. So my mind is in a different space. And I wish I could just talk to some of these girls personally, because I've never been in a situation, you know, of having to sell my body to make money or anything like that. But I have been around abusive men, and I wish I could just talk to her and give her a shoulder to cry on, because she probably don't even have that. She probably don't know anybody real in her life, as in the aspect of, oh, they're going to be there to comfort me and guide me into the right direction. Because no way. She said that some of her friends actually told her to stay at one point. That's the type of people around her. It's all about money. Because they probably eating off of her too. She probably gives them money. Yeah, it's just messed up. It's messed up all around. What is this? I sit back. Oh, she has a YouTube too. Okay, so the young lady does. Struggle. Okay, so she did. Okay, so she made a video. She says she's struggling with inner turmoil. So I mean, these things go hand in hand, and this is off her personal channel. So she's struggling somewhere inside really bad. This is my only YouTube channel right now, but I do plan on creating one more evolved around the, you know, more mature than this, because I feel like this celebrity stuff can get very immature. But I do plan on creating another YouTube. I do deal with like stocks and stuff. I have stuff based off of that. If you're just joining my live, I'm talking about Tatiana and Boston Richey. I had to turn my fan on. It's getting hot. We are just in here discussing this conversation about how, you know, unfortunately, this young lady is being abused and she's been taken advantage of. And that just went out. I'm just trying to have my fan on. But I don't want it too hot to where y'all can hear it. Yeah, it sucks. Definitely seeing defenseless women being abused. Like, ones who won't even hit you back. Like, how could you even do that? Ugh, goodness. It's not right all around. But men who do that, it's just ridiculous. Somebody said too much of an age gap. It's too late for that. He been dating a little girl since she been 17 years old. Thank you. Yes, most definitely. I definitely want to make bigger platforms that are able to get out to the masses. And we talk about things that are, you know, everyday life and really, serious topics. His friend stepped in to protect her and him. Her from being potentially assaulted and him for potentially doing something he would regret later. Somebody said those are real friends. No, they're not. That is nothing cool. Okay, so they said he actually has been dating her since before she was of legal age. He was 26 at the time. So she was no more than 17, 16 years old. And to imagine her mother let that happen. I know for a fact her mother probably knew this. I know her mother knew it. Because you know why? She moved out her parents' house at a very early age. Because she became successful off of modeling clothes for this guy he has a clothing line. But she was always half naked. I'm like, this is a little girl. This is disgusting. This is why it's so important you surround yourself around people who actually truly love you. And he wants to glorify that he like quote unquote trick on women, but it's like, okay, you trick on women, but I guess abuse is the price they gotta pay for the money. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, when you've been through a lot, you tend to learn. And I took what I went through and I learned from it, and I grow from it every day. And I'm in such a better spot once you grow and you heal and you learn to forgive. You truly do be in a better mental spot in your life. This is what her mother wrote in January. Why y'all hoes so pressed about my daughter? Y'all weird AF. Adding, y'all know absolutely nothing about me and damn sure don't know ish about my daughter. And I damn sure ain't clearing ish up. That's her mother. That's the mother example she has. It's not much that this girl has around her that is good. What type of mother would get online and talk like that? And that wasn't even defending her daughter. That wasn't defending anybody. In December of the same year, which was what, last year, he was accused of being a child molester and a creep who exposes girls by his ex-girlfriend, Ari J. He sent an explicit video of her, which eventually reached her. Okay, so he sent out an explicit video of her. She shared screenshots of an alleged, wait 1 second, what, they spelled that wrong. An alleged text exchange with Boston Richey, claiming he sent the video to brag as it was his favorite, and even offered her name Ari or Ari money as an apology. So not only on top of being an abuser, he exploits women behind the scenes with their videos. Back in 2023, during his verse on XXL Freshman Cypher, he bragged about a relationship with his cousin. Always been a freaky jit, trying to F my cousin under the covers. Ooh, y'all surprised about what he's doing? That's disgusting. I did not know he was signed to Future's label. Okay. This is what you got to do to get famous. I would never want to be famous, ever. They are. She definitely is. The mother is really focused on surviving, on her. Like, that's all she's been, exposed to. The mother. The mother is just as far gone as her daughter is. But the thing is, the daughter has a lot of time. Well, I can't even say that. On this earth, we don't know when our time is up, but she has, as in if she does survive and she does live, age-wise, she has a lot of time. The daughter does, Tatiana, to get it together. But the mother, she needs an intervention too. And he's facing some serious charges. Good. I hope the police, they get him and throw him underneath the jail. And he'll probably be around the people he truly want to be around. Jailbirds. That's all they rap about anyways. These rappers don't have any real substance. They literally rap about the same things. Drugs, money, girls, killing. It's like, back then, hip hop, it was not all about death. I mean, they talked about it, yes. But like that 05, 06 time, they were talking about it. But that was like the hardcore rappers. We had some nice dancing music. Now these days, these young men and women are like oversaturated with sexual things. Everything is about sex, money, and drugs with them. How can they emasculate a man, or how can they shuffle some money out of a man? There's no real substance to any of this music anymore. That's why all of the young men who are talking about killing in their music are going to jail. They're going to jail faster than they can drop their next record. Because at the end of the day, you keep talking about it. What you speak into existence is going to happen. They keep talking about it. They clearly want to go to jail. It's crazy. I'm trying to find more about them, but it's not much about them because they are kind of new to the scene still. So it's not that much about them out here. And like I said, she's really young. So she just got out of high school, if she even graduated high school. Yeah, she was raised by a teen mother. So they got the information out. Okay, so her mother was very young when she had her. Makes sense. It said her mother is a licensed beauty technician based in Miami, Florida. Her mother was a model and a video vixen. See how I'm telling you, like the generational curses and the generational things literally follow. Her mother looks very young. Wow. Her mother is absolutely gorgeous too. They're beautiful women. They both are just very beautiful. Somebody said that she's living through her daughter and setting her up to be groomed. Absolutely. Somebody said that online. They are absolutely right. Her mother is definitely part of the problem. She is using her daughter for clout, and she should be ashamed to call herself a mother. She absolutely is. The mother is so far gone. Yeah, they both do. It's sad to watch. This little girl is only 19 years old, and she's already visited a plastic surgeon to enhance her figure. It's sad. At 19, your body's not even fully developed, you know? So that's insane. But this is the life that, it's a lot of young girls like that who go get work done. It's like your body is not even developed yet. So why would you even do that? I'm just trying to read up on them. It says Florida's Romeo and Juliet law, enacted in 2007, allows for consensual sexual activity between individuals who are close in age, but the details of the law and the circumstances of Boston Richey and Tatiana Chanell's relationship are not included in the rules. Who wrote this article? Oh my goodness. Yeah, they gonna do everything to threaten her. Just like he told her when he said, "You call the police, I might as well kill you." He told the little girl that. It's weird. It's just weird. What is that? Oh my goodness. Now I just wanted to get on here and talk about that. Thank you for everybody who joined. And thank you for your conversation, Wendell Scott. I really appreciate it. And y'all would be so surprised how many, young stars, the people who are just involved with this industry, get pimped out by these people. It is mothers who are jealous of their daughters. Absolutely. That is also a thing. Definitely when they were young. And her mother, like I said, she had her at a young age. So she possibly lost a lot of her young years. You know, and she look at that way, even though that's not how that was supposed to be. She lost a lot of her young years taking care of Tatiana. So there is a lot of jealousy. Her daughter is definitely living a life that's way more comfortable than she had to live at the age she was. They do. I see that all the time where mothers are jealous of their daughters in the black community. And it's so sad because why would you not want better for your child? You know, you birthed this person into on this earth, you would want better. You know, I don't understand where the breakdown is in that whole situation with mothers being jealous. And I've seen fathers be jealous too of their sons. Absolutely. That is very common. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for subscribing. That means a lot. But I'm about to get out of here. I hope everyone have a good day. And thank you for watching my live. Bye.